This is my first time here at the Banff Film Festival. It's an amazing place to be, beautiful scenery, beautiful people. Everyone's mountain themed and mountain orientated, which works in great for Wolves Unleashed because we're all outside in the freezing cold together. But I'm having a great time. If I was to say the best experience about the whole progress from start to finish has got to be this part right now, where we're actually, the production's finished, it's all put together, the post-production's done, the sound, the voiceover, all that. And now we get to submit it to film festivals, and we're lucky enough to get chosen to several of them. So now we get to sit in the back of the theatre, hide away in the corner, and see what other people think of the whole process. So for us, this is now the time to enjoy it. I think from my personal experience for the whole Wolves Unleashed from start to finish, I think the hardest part was for sure the travelling. We knew it would be a big journey, we knew it would be a long journey that we'd never done before, but until we actually lived it and we discovered it step by step, we never imagined it would be to go to Germany, then a part in Krasnoyarsk, Russia, and then another part to Yakutsk. And then once you even get to Yakutsk, the fact we have another, supposed to be a 16-hour drive, it turned into a 20-something-hour drive to get to the base camp in the mountains. So for me personally, other people had different experiences, but for me it was definitely the travel that we went through with the wolves. Physically going from Alberta, we have really cold temperatures here, but we didn't experience anything like we did in Siberia with up to -60 plus the wind chill on top of that. So when we got there with our crew, although we kind of knew what we're getting into, it was a complete eye-opener to deal with those. I mean, most of us had frostbite in our fingers. You know, still right now they get a little cold when the frost comes around. But just everything from your equipment would break. It's not used to those temperatures. Your fence posts, your stuff you use every day to work with the wolves. The food would be completely frozen. You had to change the water buckets like every 15 minutes so that you had the chance to drink and stay hydrated. So the cold aspect of it was a continuous thing throughout the whole winter portion. We were first approached to shoot, not our documentary obviously, but we were first approached to shoot the project for the European company back in 2007. That involved a lot of research, a lot of trips to Russia to see where we're going to be and see what we had to endure. And then, of course, the whole veterinarian inspections, the whole paperwork process for that was a 6-month process to start, just to even get that part done. Then we traveled all that way to Siberia. We did film for 3 months in the wintertime. Came back home for a couple of months, got some puppies together, went back for 2.5 months in the summer. So the actual filming part of that segment was almost 5 months, a little over 5 months actually. And then when we came back, we started to look at all the footage we had and we thought, hey, let's turn this into something. Let's show the world, you know, what it takes to do what we did and the experience that we all share together. So we came back with, I think it was like 70 hours of footage. And then we had to take that 70 hours of footage and slowly come down to an 89-minute finished product, which is a long, painstaking, arduous task. And it was many hours spent in the back room and in front of a computer arguing over which scenes should stay and which scenes should go. So it was a long process. So starting in 2007 right up until we finished it 2011. For most people in the general public, the biggest misconception about wolves is that they are this scary monster that lurks in the forest and just wants to attack you as soon as you walk through. Little kids aren't safe to go you don't have a picnic in the forest. Everything, you know, is in danger when you're in there. But the cold reality is it's not the case at all. Wolves are one of the most cautious, aware of their surrounding creatures that are in the forest. And a lot of times you won't even see them, but they're there watching you from afar. They really don't want, and they avoid at all costs, human interaction with them. So I think that would be the biggest misconception, that I hope with Wolves Unleashed what it will show is there is another side to them. They are capable of bonding with a human, and they are capable of showing a certain level of emotion and affection towards that person, and they're not going to turn around at the drop of a hat and take a chunk out of you.